anatayarisha kachai nini Ndanda. Wakati ule hatukuwa tunafanya mambo mengi, anatayarisha kachai ya Ndanda kuja. So Ndanda akaingia, akaletwa na gari, akasimama hapo nje, akaingia akapisha. Alipofungua akasimama kwa mlango akaangalia. Alipofika ndani akamwambia, "Can I see your bedroom?" The brother said, "It's open, it's open." So that it went on. Then she came out and told him, "Brother, let me tell you. When you buy a good wardrobe and you buy a good sideboard and good seats, not these ones, that day you come and ask me for marriage. You cannot ask for me for marriage now when you look like this." And she left. I don't know that has transpired. We will meet for prayer because she was my friend. Na mimi walinipenda wengi sana. I didn't know she had done that. She perished. I will not give you a story. Are you hearing? Because she is doing a silly thing, a foolish thing. Because that is not the way you look for a husband. That is being foolish. That is mocking God. I was saying when I was getting married, if the one who I was getting married looked for the husband like that one, I would not have got married. Because kwangu kulikuwa na kiti kimoja. Na sikuwa nataka kununua sofa set. It's not very comfortable. So nilikuwa nimetengeneza kiti yangu iko juu. Na meza moja. Na sufuria mbili. Because I did not want to buy anything useless. Sikuwa na pesa ya cupboard, ya kuweka vitu kwa cupboard. Mimi ninataka ile inatumika. So I only buy what is being used. So nyumba yangu ni single room. Single room, rotary 10 by 10. Now I cannot even go to that is wasting money. Because sina watu wa kuweka. Sini mimi mahali paku pa kuketi nahitaji 7 feet by 3. Kiti kimoja, meza moja ya kusomea na kukulia, bas. Na 2 feet by 2 feet ya kuweka kamesa ya kitchen. I am a businessman. Yeah. I don't waste. No, I don't like wasting. In incubation, you cannot be a waster. So when the Lord tells me that is the lady you marry, I tell her I want to marry you after 7 years. When she is coming, I'm not taking her to a new house. I'm trying to get a new house so that I get married. No, she came to that room. She was living in a 2-bedroom government house. So she came and sat and looked. Nikimwangalia tu. Ninajua yule mwingine kile alifanya. Wote walikuwa kwa ushirika. Huyu alikuwa kwa ushirika ulio kwingine mahali siendangi sana. Naenda once. Naangalia. Naenda. Kasema ngoja nikaombe. Kaambia enda ukaombe. Akaenda kuomba. Then she told me nimesikia Mungu amekubali. Naambia sawa. But the friends are telling you, unaolewa na maskini. So the other day, the group that was talking to her came to my place that they have not come. Nikakuta watu wamesimama nje wanaangalia compound. Nilipofika nikawauliza mnafanya nini nje? Mzee mmoja aliniambia hivi, na kwa hakika mema inatoka kwa Mungu. What am I saying? You just live truly, simply, and all the other things will hatch. All the other things will hatch. One pinch after another. A little there, a little there. They will hatch. But the minute you allow untruthfulness to keep creeping in, you have died, my friend. You will seal the doors. You are like an egg that is getting rotten in the incubator. And that is where the young men and the young ladies miss it in the beginning. If you miss it in the beginning, you may never get it when you get older. Let me say that again. If you miss it in the beginning, you may never have it when you get older. Because sometimes when you're young, you are thinking of how you can make money. Like now, yesterday one told me, without money, somebody cannot do much. God gives people money. How many of you think God gives people money? How many of you think God gives people money? Kwani munafikiri vile nimeuliza? Nimesema how many of you believe God gives people money? Lift up your hands. You have all failed. God does not give money. Money belongs here. It does not come from heaven. Heaven does not pour money on earth. Nikamwambia you are foolish. And because of that foolishness, you may stay struggling and poor. What does God give? God gives the seed. For you to incubate, you require the seed that will. Every woman to give birth, she must get a seed. Then when she gets the seed, she incubates the seed. And every process of life operates that way. God does not give money. He gives the seed. As the husband gives the seed to the wife, so God gives the seed to them who believe in him. In your mind and in your heart, he gives you the potential, then he releases the seed. If you do not incubate that seed properly, you remain poor. That seed is the one that releases the money. And actually, it is not the money it releases. It releases the strength to do things. Because you are not here for money, you are here for services, to do things. So it releases strength to be able to do what you are supposed to do. To fill your space in your generation. Ujaze sehemu yako katika kizazi chako. The minute you are able to do that, money start coming in. Because the space you are filled will command the earth to now release the supply. Because the supply comes from the earth. So for God to make you rich, he does not give money. He releases the seed. For God to make you famous, he does not create possessions. He releases the seed. That seed is the one that creates the possessions. That is why every little boy born and every little girl do not need to look at the tall trees. Because every tree begins from a seed. And after it has become taller, and it has leaves, and it has the trunks, and it has the branches, finally, at its conclusion, what will happen? It will only leave behind the seed. So nikaja nikaambia wazee mahali, nikamwambia sikiza, the greatest inheritance you can leave for your children is not your money. Because money withers. It is not your land. Because the land can be sold and everything is gone. It is a good seed and the spirit of incubation. A good seed. A tree that has a good seed, it will keep living on. A tree that has a bad seed, the minute the seed rots, it rots and the tree vanishes away. Huh? The best thing a woman can leave for her seed when she is incubating is to make sure she has deposited a good seed into that thing that is in the womb. Because if the tree leaves behind a good seed, it will not rot in the incubation. If the tree leaves a bad seed, it dies before it germinates. So the tree dies off. But how do you do that if you don't know how to incubate? What time is it? Mine may be lying to me. Eh? Simuniambie. 102. Ni saa ya kukunywa chai. Okay. Mama mnafikiriaje? Eh? Tuendelee. Si chai itapoa. Now, run the incubation. Run the incubation. Run the incubation. Sasa nimekula masaa ile nilikuwa nataka kuuliza mahali mumeenda. Let me try to give you what I want you to pray for now. You pray for 15 minutes so that when you come, the next section, you pray a moment because there is something that requires to happen by about 3, something requires to happen.